going too on YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Kevin here with Bullishbrs for another live stream. We're gonna be looking at to see if we could find some charts here on TrendSpider versus TradingView today. So this one, we'll call this one our equities, because it might turn into our let's see, large grid for charts. You could make it larger too. Look at this, guys. I could make this my equity chart. That's what we're gonna do. Put this on the 5-minute chart. Make this meta. Fantastic. Oh, great. This is so great, guys. You don't even know. This is TrendSpider, everybody. Good morning, everybody. So because we were dealing with the issues with the NinjaTrader, I'm looking to see how TrendSpider charts are looking today. Just as a backup. Gotta make sure we have a backup. Microsoft. Fantastic. Put Apple top right over here. And then we could put, this one's usually Tesla. We could do Google though. I like Google a little bit more when it comes to watching equities in terms of what has the most relative strength for the ES and NQ. Let's see, so Google, put NVIDIA down here. And we'll also, guys, if you want, I can make these charts dark as well, just so they're not as bright for us. Let's see. Even that's a little better, you know? No, that's not a little better. That's horrible, actually. Oh, that's axis. I gotta go to the background. No. Let's see. Let's make that white again. Just trying to see what's a good shade that we could use today that won't destroy our eyes. So there we go. That is this blue right here.
Go to gray. Go to gray.
Go to gray? I had gray before. Yeah, I guess we'll do gray. That light blue looked pretty nice. I think I'm gonna go with that other light blue. Let's see, what was that? It was this one. Yeah, it's alright. I should tell them though. Oh, extended hours on and off. Oh, this is pretty cool. They have some great settings in TrendSpider. There are just a few that I would like see done. Oh, I did not select that blue. I did keep that on gray. Okay, so we'll go to gray then. And then we'll stop messing around with the charts and we'll do our actual pre-market analysis today. So what's this gray's? 5-5, blah, 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 blah. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing good today. Hope you're all ready for a killer trading day today. I know I am. We're just setting up some charts right now. Even that doesn't look good, man. Yo, what's going on, Spain? 2:30 over there in the afternoon. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, good stuff. Thanks for tuning in today. Let's put, I want to put gold in this other chart. So I could keep, actually, no, let's put the VIX up in this. Nope, we'll have VIX on our other chart. We'll put gold on this chart. GC1, same thing, just like TradingView has, right? GC1. Put that on a 5-minute. And we will also go into our settings, background. You know, just a thought, just a little bit of an idea. I guess that can't be the right GC. Look at the, like, no candlesticks on that. Looks weird. What contracts are we on gold right now? I think GCZ. GCZ. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? YouTube, if you're here, hit that like and subscribe. Oh, this one does have that. Oh, wait. Settings, background. See, it has background gray. But you gotta go into it and change each one. Alright, that will somewhat do. Nah, it's horrible. That's awful. Can I control Z that? I can't even control it Z that. Can I go back on that? Damn, that's unfortunate. Do apologize about the inconvenience, ladies and gentlemen. Even just something, you know what it is? Gray, this gray is like ugly on the eyes. And we can't be looking at something that's like gonna make us vomit the whole time, or else we're not gonna be able to trade appropriately. We could find this like beige color right here. BBBB. Ah, that's funny. BBBB. Bullish bears, bullish bears, bullish bears. BBBB. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. There we go. Gee, a nice little light gray. Marzetti, why didn't you just tell me to go with gray to begin with?
Well, I thought about it, but
Alright guys, once we have this all set up, we're going to be good for the day in the sense that we'll be able to watch our equities, we'll be able to watch gold, we'll be able to watch our charts, and finally have all our tools of confirmation, right? We were missing out on a few yesterday with that trading view issue, but we are back in something, I don't know. I'm back at it like a crack addict that performs black magic. That's what we are. Alright, let's see. So here's our ES. I was looking for ES also. So ES, NQ, VIX, and yada yada. Let's change the color on these real quick. And then, like I said, we'll be good to go. I won't chart on, I'll keep the chart of trading view up for us, but I will use the equity chart to pull down and show you guys. Like, we're not gonna mark out ES and NQ on here, but, we could throw some indicators and stuff on there to clean them up a little bit. Show you guys what indicators I would use to sort of help guide me. So let's see, earnings, we could turn that off, volume, keep that on, SMA, we keep the 200 on for now. It's not the make or break. We could delete it. Drawings we'll keep on. Now let's add an indicator, if we could figure that out. Oh, there is an all charts button. Let's see, set chart type line, set chart time frame. Okay, that's interesting. Enable synchronized crust hair. Okay, good. All charts. Oh, by the way, ES and NQ are just climbing away right now. We had, what came in, PPI today? Yeah, Tuesday.
CPI.
CPI. Oh,
3.1 expected 3.
Ooh, gross. And that's above the 2.9 that they were also looking for us to be near.
Well, being hot like that means that there's more pressure on Powell.
Of course, of course. Got to get that Fed cut going. Got to do something.
Well, no, I mean, actually, no, inflation's higher. So if Powell's going to try and keep the rate where it is to stifle inflation, Trump wants it to go up. So it's just going to increase the friction between the two of them.
Hmm. Gotcha, gotcha. Let's see. I'm looking right now on Trend Spider. First, let me just fix up these charts too. And I don't see where to add the indicators, but they do have to be here. Obviously, they have to be here. Indicators, here we go. Let's add previous day high and low. Wonderful. Does it have previous day? No, it doesn't even have like range previous session. Here we go. High, low. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, cool. Beautiful, wonderful. See that? That's cool. And now it's on all of the charts. Wonderful. Cool. So we'll keep pulling back to some of these charts. We should be good to go. Let's get some charting done. Let's do some TA. Let's see where we're at right now. Update our open price. Our open price is now down at 63.96. Our orb was broken. Obviously, we don't need that orb from yesterday. Our gap fill is going to be somewhere over here, and we're most likely not even going to be close to it. So I'm just going to measure that right away. See where we're at. 0.6%. Most likely not interested in that gap fill price. But guys, we have been getting some pretty crazy moves to the downside intraday during the New York session, so I wouldn't be too surprised. But let's update our previous day high and low while we're here. See that we did take out previous day high yesterday. So look at this. This red candle is Monday's price action. We took out Friday's high, but then we closed below it. We closed back red. Same with the day before. We didn't even take out previous day high. The day before that, we took out previous day high, but same thing. We took it out. We pushed all the way up here, and then we sold off 1.3%, 80 points in a day, wicked right back up higher. But again, we're seeing resilience when we break those previous day highs. So now what I'd like to do is I'd sort of like to come down to some lower time frames and see if we have any good support below us supporting that yes, buyers are taking control here. If they're not, then I'm most likely going to be looking for a short position somewhere. I see a 6-hour supply zone up here at 64.55. 64.50 is super strong. Super strong. Let's see. Volume profile, volume shelf. Low volume all throughout this area right now. 2-hour time frame. I do see a bit of a basing candle right here. So here's our basing of support. Our strong impulse move. We would need this candle to close bullish. Really, we need that candle to close anywhere above, I would say this point right here. Looking for 2-hour close. 2-hour close. And we'll put little eyes in front of it so we know that's what we're doing. We're looking for the 2-hour to close above that 64.20 level. That will give us a bullish continuation bias. Now, if we could dip under that level, I might look for a long position. See that we get back above there. Let's see. 15-minute. I'm looking to see any supply zones over here. Bro, that's sort of, I think I might need glasses, man. It's like an on and off headache. And it definitely worsens when I'm looking at the monitors, 100%. But I don't know if that's because it's been here. But it's been a while since that migraine, dude. We're chilling, we're alright. Shake it off. Like Random would say, right, guys? He'd say, shake it off. That's what he would say. Oh, no, he would say, don't be a blank. Could see where gold is currently trading at. GC. Gold's been really struggling too, man. Had a nice short position gold pre-market yesterday. We could look to see if that wants to do the same setup as well for us. Let's see. Looks like we're coming into. Do we have any supply zones here? Let's check gold on the daily time frame. Wonderful. Looks nice and bearish. Should be looking for a continuation of the downside today. 4-hour. Go look at market should give us an idea too. Market AI should give us an idea also of geopolitical and just like economic direction of gold. If there's a lot of uncertainty or worry in the economy, then we should look for longs. If there's not, then yada yada. Let's check our daily bias report. Go to gold. Look at that big sell-off on gold, man. It's already it's already hit its downside target. So upside target 34.15. It's trying to make its way towards that right now too. U.S. inflation data. U.S. Consumer Price Index expected to show moderate inflation influencing Fed Reserve's potential rate cut decision, which supports gold prices by reducing Interest rate driven opportunity costs. Tariff relief. US president. Oh, this too, guys. I made a video like a few days ago how Trump said he's going to tariff gold, and there was like a big shift in the gold spots across the world. And then yesterday he was just like, "Oh, I'm not going to tariff gold anymore." Like, dude. Bro, come on now. Nasdaq is. Oh, come on, don't do that to me. Bro, this is what I'm saying about trading view. Yeah, we might have to chart out. Let's see. We'll chart out Nasdaq on here. We'll line up our supply and demand zones. What do I have? A 2-hour zone there. Now, where's our drawings? I think drawings are over here, yeah. Okay, just sort of drawing stuff out, you know. 1 hour here on ES. I gotta extend that a little further. We have cleared that zone. If we could stay above this zone right here. Let's see. We'll make it red for now so it stands out a little more. If we could stay above this zone on ES, I would like to look for longs targeting that next high right over here. There. So that might be a potential trade setup. That would be longs above 37, targeting 69. Targeting 69. Nasdaq has not cleared that supply zone. Check it out, guys. Nasdaq has that supply zone right here. We haven't cleared it yet. Actually, that's the high that ES hasn't cleared either, so we are okay in that sense. Check our composite Nasdaq down here too. It's our weighted index. See where previous day high, previous day low are. What kind of computer specs do you have, Ivan? That's a good question. I don't know, man. I'm not that big of a computer guy. That is a real good question. I'd have to check. If you want, guys, anybody ever have any questions for me here on Discord, on YouTube, could always feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram. My tag is Trading with Kev, or on Twitter, which is Trade with Kev. But shoot me a message on there, I'll get back to you. So weighted index, only thing I really like to check for on the weighted index is our previous session high and low. Do we have our after hours? Add none. Oh, you can't add after hours on the weighted composite on Trend Spider. Okay, that's fine. Don't need it. It would have just been helpful. Let's see, ES and Q, VIX, same thing, right? It's like if we have some type of support and resistance, we can look to map it out. Come to the hourly time frame. And just sort of look for areas. Let's see. Look for areas that price respected. What I like to do is I like to use the rectangle tool because you're not really going to get a direct level on the VIX. Like you see how this level right here was support. Support, 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 support. We were below, it was resistance for a little bit. Now I would like to see if VIX could try to stay below that level, right? Because if VIX could push lower, that will help the ES push higher. If VIX pushes back above this price level, that might help the ES push lower as well. So it's a few things we're looking for, right? Pretty cool stuff though lining up. All charts. Enable synchronized crosshair. I had that. Okay, should be good, should be good. Chart patterns. It's pretty cool. You could add like specific chart patterns and stuff. They had, where is it? They had Trends, autofib. They had at some point a heat map, which was really cool. Here we go. Is it in here? It's not. Damn. Chart patterns, broad, and oh, that's so cool. Candle patterns, no. Indicators. Heat map on here? Come on. Aw, man. That's right. We don't need heat map because we do have book map. But let's see. How does this fit over here if we're using our book map over here? Also, let's put our 5-minute charts back on. A bunch of hour charts as well. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. Happy Monday. No, it's Tuesday. How do I get rid of this now? This takes up a lot of space. There we go. Okay, that's how. Alright, we'll see. Again, we'll mess around with it. Most likely, I'll bring Trading View back up for you guys. We'll see, though. We'll see. I have my equities up on our top screen. We even have our gold over here, too. We could chart out gold right now. So we have it, too. So look how range-bound gold has been, right? Real choppy over here. I'm looking right down over here. I'd make it bigger, but then it gets rid of the drawings for some reason. Right now, I can't use any of the drawings. Up here, maybe? No. So always look for areas that were support. So over here, we have a bunch of wicks. But it wasn't really that respected over here, so I'm not too interested. But then I look over here, and I see all these highs. Look at all the times we rejected these highs on gold over here. We even just rejected it right now. So now we will shrink the screen up a little bit. And we're going to draw out our resistance on gold. It's going to be right there to there. It does magnetically stick. That's interesting. And that's our resistance point, right? Now, support-wise, we do see on gold, we were sort of using this area down here as support. So now we have our range on gold from 33.90 to about 33.406. So we could then use bookmap to see, okay, where is our entry? Weighted index, do we have this at 5-minute? Yeah, we do, good. Cool, man, we're good now. Looks alright, good morning, everybody. YouTube, hit that like button, show some love. We'll get Twitter going too. Good morning, everybody. YouTube, Discord, what's poppin'? Trump pattern, his whole life is to threaten. See what kind of reaction he gets, then decide what to do. Yep, pretty much. Yes, with a rejection here. It's funny. I want to use the trading view charts mainly because that is where all my zones and levels are. So we will keep trading view up, like I said, for the most part. But, let's see. How's that hourly looking? Hourly looks solid. Closes soon. 15-minute also closes soon. Might wait for that 15-minute to close. See if we create some type of fair value gap in here. Low volume shelf, whatever. This volume profile right here needs to be updated. It's from yesterday. We're going to drag that to yesterday, which would be today. So 6 p.m. Eastern Monday. That's our futures market. So you see we do have some lower volume sort of down over here. If I check the 5-minute, okay, look at that. So that could be a possible long position right there on ES. But I also see sort of this whole area. Alright, let's delete this too. We don't need all that. I see this whole area right here is a low volume shelf. This whole zone. So there are a few things we're going to be looking for today on ES. Now, something to note, guys, and to remember when trading with like zones or fair value gaps or like these low volume nodes, is we want to use the higher one because we're not going to get to that lower one if we hold the higher one. So we want to look to hold the higher one. If we get the reaction, then we take our trade. If we look like we're selling off through it like strength, then we do want to be patient and possibly wait for that next one because that could give us an even better setup because then we're getting an even lower price. We could throw our fib tool up here as well, guys, from the low to the high. And now we have our optimal trade entry and we have our, let's see, our OTE. Oh, that's not how I like it. I guess so. Let's get rid of the background. So now our optimal trade entry does line up at the 61 to 78%, which is way down here. But the 50%, which is also our discount price, so below that is our discount, so we want to buy at a discount. Above that is our premium, so we buy it, sell at a premium, buy at a discount, right? So we want to see if, okay, can we pull back to that discount area where there's that low volume shelf to find support on ES. Right now, 64.30 is a major support zone that we might be able to hold because it's pre-market right now. So we could look to see if that wants to hold 64.30. Possible longs right there. Not really helpful to use anything like equities at this point. Let's see. You know what I'll do? I'll keep this up over here, so I can keep an eye on it a little bit ish. I don't have enough monitors apparently. I thought 4 were enough. 4 was enough. This chart isn't going to update. They closed that because the whole plan thing. I'm thinking of trying to grab some longs near 31, stop loss around 29.75. But I wouldn't at this point. Look at the weird volatility we're getting kicking in here. Yeah, it looks like it could hold. There's a 5-to-1 risk to reward. Let's see. Yes. Ooh, here comes our dip. There's a pretty big dip, quick dip right there. So now if we could start to hold that price level again, this could possibly be a long position. Okay, we're starting to break that level, so hold off on those longs. Let's just wait 1 sec. CVD starting to pick up again. I'm going to try it here off of these lows. Stop at the low we just made. So really tight stop loss on this trade. Really, really tight entry. Entry was 30.75. 30.75. But it does look like sellers are trying to step in. Might stop me out. That's okay. Yeah, stopped out. That's all right. We're going to wait for one of our other entries, right? And that's probably going to be that 64.16 down here. 16 is in this higher volume shelf though, so it might be a little, let's see, maybe this area I had purple right here, that was also a main area I was looking for. This purple zone should be red because it's really a supply zone. This purple zone's fine, and yeah, we'll just sort of be patient, see what the market wants to give us here. And remember, we could possibly look for that 55 as a target. We could use, let's see. I want to see what market AI was giving ES as a target today. Oh, ES's upside target was already hit. 64.26. 26, that's right in the zone I was looking for a retest. What's keeping ES up? Earnings growth. Oh, this is so cool. That's fun. Oil prices, tariff uncertainty, earnings, Fed rate cuts. Good ES with another dip here. I just don't like any setup we take now will not be an A+ setup due to the fact that it is still pre-market. Let's see. I wanted to see calendar. I want to see if Market AI will break down for us the what's it called? The CPI report that came out this morning. Consumer price index, month over month. What? Let's see, year over year. Oh no, which one's the one that came in at 3%? It's year over year. Yes, chopping its way towards a possible long entry. We are building some support below us too. Gold rejecting. Let's see. The CPI rose 0.2% in July on a seasonally adjusted basis, driven primarily by 0.2% increase in shelter costs. Energy prices fell by 1.1%, with gas declining by 2.2%. Food prices remaining unchanged, with food at home declining 0.1% and food away from home rising 0.3% year over year. The all items CPI increased 2.7%, while core inflation, excluding food and energy, rose by 3.1%. Notable sector trends include a 0.7% increase in medical care and 4% rise in airline fares. Energy costs dropped 1.6% year over year, with a significant 9.5% decrease in gasoline prices. Woo, cheaper gas. Alright, get off the 1 minute here. This is that zone I was looking for on ES. I want to see how we hold this level. Like you see how we're pushing into it. Let's see. I like that we're trying to hold this area.
Well, I'm done trading until after market opens anyway. I've pretty much hit profit target for the day, but I think we'll probably have a half back, or at least we're coming down into a volume node here around 64.24 ish, so about a point away. And then our next volume node below us, 64.12, 64.13. Remember, volume nodes are areas.
Yep.
So couple GAX levels in between on the ES. So I mean, yeah, we could come all the way back, but and that's not unheard of. It's not unheard of to come all the way back to where we started.
That's right.
So, but we seem to be just doing a very slow grind down right now, very controlled selling, hitting that volume node right now.
Yep, I see that. This is where I was looking to see for a possible entry. Let's see.
64.13 is our target south. 64.34 target north. Those are volume nodes. Fairly predictable.
Let's see. Come on, ES, start holding up on that. It's like, nah, I don't want it. I'm going to sell off.
But in my case, my linear regression bands are so out of whack right now because it'll take a while to catch up to that candle, that 8:30 candle. That I'm gonna wait for things to settle down. In my case,
yeah. I was gonna say let's not be in any longs right now. This market's, look at the way we're melting right now, trying to melt through these zones. We want to wait for New York session to open. We got 20 minutes, guys. Don't waste your capital pre-market if we're not getting a good setup. Don't worry about ES and NQ and all that if it's pre-market still too. If you're using a Mac, you can use hotkey to 16 separate screens on a. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yo, good morning, Turk. What's going on, man? Josh, what's up? What's up? Let's see. Gold rejecting still. Gold pretty range bound right now. Let's see if we can make this any more convenient than it already isn't. Let's put gold right below NASDAQ so we could sort of just go up and down.
Back in a moment.
Sure. There's that resistance area on gold. Gold looks like it is ready to reject lower here on the 15-minute time frame. We have our rejection candle. We have our push lower candle. Would need to see possible. Now I won't be able to see footprint on that. If we could get overbought here for a minute on gold, I would look for. No, I don't want to try to find shorts all the way up here. I am bearish on gold for the daily bias wise. So I would be looking for possible gold shorts. How's the dollar looking? That's going to help me on my gold bias. Really help me. Dollar's trying to move lower. That should help gold move higher. But it has been moving higher the past 2 days. It took a pretty strong dip to the downside this past hour. That's a tougher call right there, guys. ES is just sort of chopping right here. There's gold. So this is what I meant by overbought. Over here, overbought on the market pulse is what I meant. And it is overbought. This could be a possible short entry on gold. I'm going to take this on gold here because it's looking like it is ready to sort of try to give us a drop. Guys, be so careful with some of these trades. We're not really getting the best quality of setups lately. I was trying to get filled up here. Instead it filled me sort of further down here. I like that we're below VWAP. I'd like to see us move back and hold below VWAP, head towards recent low that we made. Nice, there we go, getting a little move there on gold. Very good. Very good. Nice, there we go, guys. Huge. Big seller on gold right there taking us down. Let's see if we get another leg here. We are near the bottom of our range. Be careful. This could be a good possible spot to exit. I'm going to hold for a moment, though. This is a pretty aggressive seller. And the selling volume. It's not ticking 70 yet, which is a little bit of a red flag. So we'll see. Yeah, it's trying to tick back green right now. Let's see. Give me one more drop, and I'll look and see. Come on now, get that negative 70 on that volume squeeze right there on the market pulse indicator. That would be huge to the downside on gold, guys. Massive. Here we go. Come on now, tick, tick. Let's hear those fun little beeping noises. Let's go, gold. There we go, gold. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to get out right there into some strength. Beautiful scalp right there. Really good stuff. Making our little comeback. We're being patient. Trading a scalp, trading a range. We could take a look at ES. See where ES is currently trading at. ES is trying to hold. There goes gold. Is trying to continue lower. Ooh, good market pulse. Could continue on gold to the downside. I'm going to wait on ES though at this point. See if we do want to line up anywhere here. On some support. ES. It is trying to hold. I just hate taking pre-market trades, man. They rarely pan out. But that doesn't mean they never pan out. But you don't want to be in a trade as soon as market opens and have it just completely dump against you. As much as we want to be in a trade when market opens and have it pop for us, let's be realistic with ourselves and be realistic with the market. All right, gold, what are we doing here, man? That was a beautiful drop. Sellers mean business. CVD is still somewhat green. Getting some price targets to the downside. Can we pull back first? We do have a low volume shelf right here at 33.90 on gold. 33.90. Like right over here. Like literally 90 to 91. 90 to 91. Did we just hit it then? Almost. Yeah, we did sort of just tap it. Nice. Okay, cool. Our volume profile on this little drop right here. See if we have any volume imbalances up over here, like this one right there. Your volume imbalance to the downside. Let's see. Just staying patient. ES is not holding that level anymore. Glad we weren't jumping the gun on that. Market's over in 15 minutes. Could you guys hear the music today? I didn't play it on the...
Okay, let's see. We are stalled on that volume node here on the ES. If we break south, 64.13, north 64.34 would be good volume nodes, but
Check out gold right here, man. I'm gonna take some shorts on gold at 93.8. Stop loss is 95. So I'm in the shorts on gold. It just filled me short gold. I'm looking for a quick reaction back lower like we've been getting this morning. If we don't get it, I will just stop out. 94.9 is my stop loss. 94.9. It's right over here. Right near the highs we just came off of. Started to get a good reaction, but then it got brought back up again. But let's see. Buyers are definitely trying their best on gold to hold this. This is the 1 minute chart. I don't like the 1 minute chart. Ooh, look at that, man. Yep, buyers might want to go take us out. Yep, it stopped me out on that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's why we have proper risk, proper reward. Let's see. This is gold still overbought. I'd still sort of be considering shorts over longs at this point, but at this point would need to see like a seller step in. You know what I'm saying? Like a big aggressive sell order. Big sell bubble. What are we trading in here right now? We don't really have any big aggressive sell bubbles. Yup, see that? So we climbed again. So we'll wait. CVD, look at that. Market pulse is pushing green. 14 minutes till market opens. This area was a support zone. Then we broke it. Now it could possibly be a resistance point. But we're really going to need to hold it, and we're not. Look at that, guys. We keep popping up, popping up, popping up. Now, on the 15-minute time frame on gold, that's where I was looking for continuation to the downside. We did get that red candle close over here. So even though we are pulling back here, like I said, I am still considering some shorts. We just really need to find a good spot. Maybe even near VWAP. Because then again, look guys, that would be shorting the top of this current range. Our current range is right over here. Let's see if we could short the highs of that range. Right in here. Let's see, we're pushing into it, pushing right up to VWAP. CVD's been climbing right now, man. Big buyer stepped in, not taking any shorts off of that market pulse right now, man. Minute 55 left. I will try a short. because of how extended our 5 is with the stop at the high of the 5 we just made. So that's how I'm able to take sort of a tight stop loss, but understand that if it just does pop again, then I'm just out of the trade. But if it doesn't and we are able to wick lower, like we've been trying to push lower today, well then great, I'm able to get a short at the top of a current 5-minute candle wick. But if not, then again, like I said, then I'm in a tight stop loss, tight trade, and then we stop out and we wait for the next setup. My entry says 97.2. Nice rejection. Nice. Very good. Like to see it. Good. See, like I said, we're getting that rejection on that last minute of the 5-minute. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful move. Holy crap. That's amazing. I'm going to get out of one. I feel like she'll lock in some gains down here. Before it wicks back up on us, as we see. I'm just kidding. Let's try to get out of. I'll try to get out of one at 93.6. So we get one more dive lower, 93.6. I'm going to get out at the low. Looks like we're getting ready to dump towards it. 93.6. Selling pressure starting to pick up. I might move that 93.6 because we might dive right through it, guys. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna take one contract off. Gotta take some contracts off. Alright, there we go. And some good profits on this trade, guys. Great entry on that gold short. We did get stopped out on our first entry, but then we re-entered at a much better point. And now we could look for that new low to be taken out. Even possibly new low a day. Just need the good volume behind it. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. 15-minute time frame, check that out. Big rejection on the 15, looking for it to continue lower. Guys, we got 10 minutes for the market to close. I'm going to go grab a water. Make sure you guys are drinking water. Stay hydrated. Eat some food if you're hungry. My stop loss is going to remain at 98.3. So my stop loss stays at 98.3. And yeah. We're in just one contract left. I got out of one contract right here. Could probably play it safe and get out of the last contract down here too. Let's see. What's ES and NQ doing? Those have failed to hold as well. 64.20 holding real nice on ES. I said that, by the way. I said that and then it dumped right to it. Need to see gold start to push lower here. We're building support below us on gold, which I'd like to see them pull that. I'm going to move. Stop loss is 98.1. Which is like where VWAP is. Stop loss is at VWAP. I'd like to see gold bearish on the daily time frame. And our open on gold is right here. So we're pretty close to it. We did hit it. Oh, there we go. Go ahead. Dump right through our open, man. Dump right through our open price. Guys, I wonder if I walk away, if it'll work, right? We know the walk away tactic in the market, right? If we pretend we don't care. I feel like it does the opposite for me. I'll walk away and I'll go shoot right to stop loss. Go shoot. Shoot. What are we doing here? Let's see. It's like I'd rather remain short on this. CVD was trying to push red. It was real close to pushing red on the day. How's the dollar looking right now? The dollar's still holding up. Dollar's still holding up, so we'll still hold gold shorts. Just be patient. 2 minutes left in this 5 minute. I really need to see sellers start to step in at some point soon on this 5 minute. If they don't, then there is a good chance that they fail. Yeah, I don't like that we're failing to find an aggressive seller down here. We should find some selling volume down here with price to move lower. So I'm going to look to manually stop out soon. I think it might stop me out. I moved my stop loss down a bit again. 97.7 BLI. It's good. Sounds like a radio station. Yeah, it's getting close, man. Buyers are trying to step in. CVD's starting a spike here. Part of me is like, leave your stop loss where it was, like right near that high, in case we do want to wick around and find out. But we're coming off low volume down here. It's tough, man. It's tough. Bias on gold is definitely leaning a bit more bearish. That's why I'm able to hold these shorts a bit more confidently. But seeing how buyers are trying to step in, we just want to be patient, let the market come to us. How's the hourly look? Hourly looked more bearish than bullish too, and so did the 15. So I'm going to hold this, and if it stops me at this last contract, it stops me at this last contract. That's the only way I get out.
Well, gold, you're on gold, yeah. You got a volume node right here at 3403 that we keep stalling on. The we are
ES
going into
dumped.
compression. So yeah, we're going into a squeeze on gold, and I can see that on the standard deviation lines. They're all tightening up. Started tightening up this morning when market opened. Actually, last night at 6, they started tightening up. So if you go north, you've got a target up here, 34.15. Really not much below.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have much below, which is what was making me think to stay bearish, especially off of yesterday's price action. But, we'll see. We'll just have to see.
I mean, if I was really zoom out to pick up more volume levels, your next level south is around 33.84. So, you know, and it can do that, but I had to really zoom back to find that. And I don't think that volume profile levels are very useful many days back. That's my opinion.
No, I
I think
agree.
it's
Recent
old
volume
news.
is relative volume.
So in the case of gold, I know Kevin has stepped away, but the bottom line to it is if gold does break south, there's just a volume void all the way down to around 33.45. There's a pivot point down there.
I hate these buyers keep buying this dip right now.
Well, that's because you're in the volume nodes.
You're in the
at
volume
the latest
node.
volume node. You got a volume node here at around 3,400. You've got another volume node up at around 34.34. You've got another volume node up at 34.52.
Yeah.
I mean, all the volume is north.
Yeah. All right. All right. So if that's the case, let's see. I really wanted to wait for that 15 to close, man. I'm gonna be patient. It's 2.5 minutes. Market's open at that point too. But it might stop me out beforehand. But we'll wait and see. If it stops me out, I'll get out. If it closes bullish, I'll consider getting out. ES keeps trying to push into this low volume shelf too to find support as well. Yeah, gold's getting ready to go stop hunt. I'm staying patient on it because guess what too? Every time buyers step in, they get hit real hard with sellers. Like they take a crazy nosedive, and that nosedive is a second versus the buyers that take a couple minutes to grind higher. Like watch this, ready? If a seller could step in, we're gonna see a crazy drop. If buyers hold it, we're gonna go stop hunt. But let's just wait and see. Buying pressure stepping up on gold. My stop loss is at 98.2. It might go fill that 98. Volume pressure's building up here. Ooh. It's getting absorbed? It's getting absorbed. It's trying to, at least. Market's
Well, it
open in
just
2 minutes.
tagged a deviation line. So if it, looking at deviation lines, if it breaks above 33.98, it's going to 33.99. Okay, that's not a lot. I mean, that's $100. If it fails,
Alright, sellers, flip this script now. Flip this script now. Come on now. Last chance for sellers.
33.94.5 if it breaks.
Nope. I'm about to get stopped out.
But
Dude,
you got a
it's...
series of higher highs and higher lows on the 5-minute.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're trying our best. Sellers needed to step in for these last 40 seconds here, and if they don't, probably the end of sellers for today on gold. How's our hourly look? Hourly looks like we should be trying to hold bearish too, though, and that closes in 30 minutes. So, I mean, we do still technically have time. We could stop hunt to the upside and then push lower.
Alright, this should be your flip zone right here if it's going to flip.
7 seconds. That's a tough hold, man. 15.
And if it breaks south on the very short-term scalp, I'd say 33.92.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably trying to get out of these shorts, man. Not looking ideal. It's, again, like I said, on the hourly it was. Now here it comes. Yeah, stopped out of gold. Let's check out ES, guys. We were waiting for the ES for market open off of those low volume nodes. Yeah, right off of that. So let's see if we can get a dip on ES towards 17, towards VWAP. I'll keep an eye on gold for us, but most likely done with gold off of that. Nice ES pullback. I want to see where NASDAQ is too, but I won't be able to flip back and forth between the two of them so quickly. Could at least watch equities now. That's good. Gotta find my VIX. VIX is pushing lower. Actually, why does VIX look like it's not even loading on my chart right now? Aw, dude. My VIX isn't working. Somebody help, my VIX is broken. VIX, come on now. Yep, nope, no VIX, okay. Nas with the drop there, careful guys. We do have some support. I'm looking for support near 16, 17 and 15. 17 and 15. ES might just find support at that 420. It liked 420 earlier. Let's see. Equities, weighted index. Is weighted index at least working? No, that looks delayed too right now. Oh, wait.
All right, I'm in
No,
a
we're
short
good.
on gold.
Oh yeah, short on gold. Now it's gonna give us the shorts. Let's see. Yeah, that rejection of the high. I'd probably, at this point for myself, I'm gonna wait for gold to close. Like, give us a bearish close again, and then I'll look for a short. Bro, that's pretty annoying that TradingView couldn't give me just an extra chart. Just one more. ES trying to hold. Be careful on gold. ES coming into a little bit of resistance, low volume up here around 64.29. Gold is rejecting the 200 EMA at the moment, which is something I don't usually watch. Like it rejected this is the 200 up here and VWAP, but we'll just wait. Strong markets could lead towards weak gold, something to consider as well. I'd only want to short gold though when it's in like an overbought phase with the market pulse, because I see at those points is when we usually get some type of pullback. Right now, again, buyers keep trying to buy the dip, so I'd just be a little patient. I'd really like to see sellers step in on gold, that's no doubt, but we'll wait and see too. ES, get back to ES. We did not get our fill on ES. I guess that 64.20 was our key level. We should have been looking for longs. That is okay. Here's 35. Pretty strong key level on Bookmap. About to hit. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? What is up? What's up? Equities are launching, except for... No way, actually, wait a minute. Nah. What's today's date? Today's the 12th, isn't it? My equities are delayed too. Dude, what the hell? That's crazy, man. I can't win right now with these charts. We'll be patient. We'll be extra patient then. Is gold selling off now? Now gold's selling off? Alright. Said I'd wait for that candle to close red. We did get that candle close red. See if we get a pullback. That'll be my final try on gold shorts.
Morning, everyone. Nasdaq is flying.
Yo, good morning, Ricardo. Yeah, bro, it's going crazy. Gold's trying to make some lower highs here. It's the hourly, man. Gold CVD did finally push red too. Alright, I gotta get filled on some gold shorts, because in case we do just start dumping now. Now that we stopped a bunch of people out on this pullback, let's see if we want to have a strong break now on gold. There we go.
What's your position size on gold?
At the moment, I'm in just one. Earlier, I was able to get a tighter entry. I was in, I think, 3. But I usually try to be in at least 2 contracts, so I could scale out at first TP.
How much is one contract on gold?
What's that?
How much is one contract on gold?
It's, what is it, $10 per tick? So it's 10 ticks is 1 point?
It's $10 per tick, $1,000 margin on trade of 8. So 1 point's $1,000.
Got it.
I think. Wait a minute. No, that's not right.
1 point's $100.
Yeah. My mistake.
Okay.
Oh, ES gave us a pullback to what though? Anything of interest? ES new low volume shelf like right over here. But it's sort of, not really. It's at 30. It's about 28. 30 to 28.
So what, you expect it to come back to that volume node and bounce up?
Yep. That's what I'm looking for. That would be nice. There's a new high on New York session. Gold is continuing its run lower right now. Again, I hate not being able to have multiple charts. They finally emailed me back this morning at 3:30 in the morning. They're like, "Oh, could you just send us some screenshots of how you promote our products?" Like, yeah, sure, whatever, blah blah blah. Sent them some links and all that. But he hasn't gotten back. Waiting on two things: gold or ES. Gold, man, looks ready for another nosedive right here, man. I'll just be patient. Can't go short at these lows, but it looks so good.
Okay, I'm gonna try this short again.
You guys stopped out?
I'm getting scalps, but I'm gonna go for
There we
33.90
go.
this time.
I might end up being patient on ES or gold. Gold's hitting a low volume node. This 33.90 on gold is where we held as support earlier too, so be careful. Probably gonna stop hunt it at this point. Yeah, there's the break of it. Beautiful.
Target met. Sweet.
Nice.
I got $400 on that one trade.
Nice.
Nice.
That seller's gonna dump us through it. Let's see. That's crazy, man.
That definitely makes
Oh.
me done for the day. I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole to even try it. I'm not even going to go to the micros.
Good stuff, Marziti.
Paper trade that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thinking. Good thinking.
Yeah, if you really gotta paper trade it. But dude, these shorts, man, that was nice. Dude, I had the bias right. I had the shorts right. I just, man, stopped me out on this candle and then it gave us the dump. It really might keep going, dude. The way we're so sold on that volume too. Equities are trying to hold up. It's so weird. Some of my charts are updated. Some of them aren't. Like my Google chart is... Oh, if I change it to the 5 and 15, it updates it. That's pretty funny. What's ES doing? Is ES giving us a pullback towards our level? Sort of. Okay. Two things we're looking out for. Here comes a gold pullback. And completely demolished. See if we could get that ES entry then. I'm gonna add an alert over here. Thank goodness it at least lets me do that. Gold, I wanted to see if I could find a short position when we're overbought here on the 5. So yeah, if we could get a short right here on gold, right up in here where we're trying to trade into, that would be ideal. Okay. That little pop filled me short gold. I still want to wait on ES too, though, man. ES looked a bit better of a setup. We'll keep an eye. Stop loss on gold is 3393.6. Up here, in this resistance up here. So I'm hoping we could continue lower. If I stop out, we push higher, then push lower again. I will take that as a stop hunt and look for a re-entry. Like what we're doing right now. Like I'd be fine with stopping out now to look for a re-entry a few points higher. But I also don't want to get stopped out now just for it to then reject lower. But we are getting a little buying momentum here. A little buying volume here. If it spikes up again, I will just get out of this for now. And again, most likely wait on the ES to give us our entry. There we go, gold. That's better. Minute 57 left. I wish I could see Footprint. Footprint is another great volume tool I like to use for direction in the market and confirmation, but I don't have it at the moment on TradingView.
What they do? They dropped you your complimentary.
You know what it is? It's a 6 month thing, so every 6 months we sort of just regroup with them, say what's up. They ask what's going on. I say, hey, how are you? I say these are the accounts. It's really just like me and Lucian's accounts, and I think me and Jeremy actually, and yeah, no, that's it. Send them the links to the reviews and whatnot. And we post their charts every morning on social media, so it's like it's a mutually beneficial relationship. A couple accounts is nothing to them. It's literally a free service to them. That's so cool to have a
Yeah.
digital product. Here we go. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense that gold's gonna do that. ES is coming near our entry. Dude, that was insane. Alright, ES just dumped into our entry. We're just dumping right through. What the hell just happened? It's 9:44. What just happened?
I saw that. That was crazy. Is there news?
That's what I'm wondering.
No, but there's a lot to give back from the morning move.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd count it as a lot. I'm looking for possible ES. I don't know, man. ES just it has that low volume show below us at that 64.16. That's where I wanted to see us blow through and then hold, and that's right near 17. 17. That's perfect. That is the price level 17. That's what I'm looking for possible longs on ES.
NQ's moving very quickly right now.
Yeah.
Trump
Everything.
announcement is he's considering a lawsuit against Powell.
Oh my god. This dude's ridiculous.
I know, it's getting stupid.
Getting. That
Well,
implies
more
that it hasn't
stupid.
been. I'm just kidding. The lawsuit stuff is just what gets a little stupid. It's like that's what he's known for at this point. He's known for, if you do something I don't like, I'm gonna sue you. Like, sir, you're the
Well, he's corporate. He comes from a corporate background.
Yeah.
That's what corporate people do. They sue.
Yeah. But sir, you're the president now. You don't need to be suing everybody. Looking for us to take out pre-market lows, which also lines up with the new low of day here. Oh, VIX opened much lower. That's why I can't see it. Damn, it came off of that 420 level again. ES and
So
420.
we just sold down to the volume node on the ES here at 64.24. And so we are filling in some fair value gaps that we just left behind. So we're moving volume node to volume node at the moment. If we go up 64.32, if we go down, I gotta look.
Yo, gold looks ready for a drop here on Bookmap, but it's just keep chopping and just got that wild pop before. I don't want to touch gold anymore today. ES getting a little resistance up here. Came back towards its RTH point of control, which is where it's trading right now. It's 24 area. Come on, man. Give us that 17. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. Trump and yeah.
RTH.
RTH regular trading hours, New York session.
Roger. Thank you.
Got you. Here we go. Here we go now. Did we tap? We technically tapped it. All right, there's the break
Yes,
into it.
South.
I
we
want to
get,
see us.
gap
I'm
fill?
I'm long ES. I want to see us hold this zone, guys. This low volume shelf plus volume pro book map, passive bid, aggressive bid. I'm in long at 17.25, stop loss is 13.50. If it goes right to stop, it goes right to stop. It's one of those trades. But looking to see if we could hold this range at least. Again, if we fail, we fail. It looks like it's trying to fail. But we're getting a little bit of, oh yeah, there we go. Moving my stop to 12.5 for now, just to give it a little breathing room, but it's looking like it's ready to just plummet right through. Okay, building a little support. Glad I gave it some room to breathe.
It's important that if you are using some kind of like the edgeful algos or something like that, this is not a day for that because you got that big 830 candle that screws up all the algo algorithms. So be very mindful if you're trading edgeful algos.
I like how this is trying to hold. I really need to see this volume step in here on ES. I should get the market pulse going on ES too. It has been pretty helpful. Nah, yeah, volume pressure to the downside. It's not looking ideal for these longs right now. Yep. That's funny. That's really funny. Dude, these sellers, man, mean business right here. Re-entry, 1025 stop loss. But it's just sellers galore right here. I wouldn't take it.
Pivot point on the ES 6407.
These sellers keep trying to take it, guys. Be careful. We did hit that low volume shelf. Equities sort of pulling back right now, bearish. Let's see. See if it gives us another leg lower, or if we want to try to hold some support off the 61 price level. We did find the 61% on our fib tool. But sellers have strength right now. Sellers have the momentum. Wonder what gold's doing right now, man. Gold's chopping around, was trying to move lower. There goes ES trying to dive. Let's see. Some levels trying to print to the upside. I do wonder if that's market makers peeking through. Let's see.
Did you grab the gap fill percentages earlier?
Oh, no, I didn't. I did not. There we go. Give it a little selling, a little buying pressure. Give us a little something.
So I have signed up for Edgeful's automated trading thing, and I'm setting up a separate Tradeovate account that I'm going to use MES contracts on it and see what it can do with it.
Yeah.
You got to remember though, with these kind of things, anytime that you look at these edgeful algos, whether you're going to trade them manually or whether you're going to let the machine do it, automated trading, it is a long-term thing. It's over a 90-day sample period, not 2 days, not 3
Right.
days. Number one. Number two, news volatility will just wreck these things.
Yeah.
And so, but as I've got to go through it and learn all the details about how I want to set up the algos and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll come in and talk about that to the group.
Yep, dude, what a re-entry. Look at these buyers taking us higher, guys. Fantastic. And some buying pressure coming in to squeeze us too. Minute 08 left on this 5-minute. I might get out of one right here. But it's... Oh, okay, that's fine. I note sometimes, guys, when the market pulse is ticking and we're not going anywhere in price, we stall out and we do... like, we're getting absorbed. I do want to wait for this 5 to close, though. We look pretty good to continue higher. 37 seconds left. We trapped a lot of people short on these last few candles if we could reverse right now. 15-minute closes in 5 minutes. 30-minute closes in 5 minutes. Hourly probably closes in 5 minutes. Hourly, where's that at? Not bad. I'll see. Here we go. Nice. Beautiful. Come on now. Come on now. Bring it home. Country road. We just got to make sure NASDAQ's also keeping up with that. It is. It's trying. So come on, yes. Let's continue higher. Fantastic
Fed speak,
re-entry.
5 minutes.
Fed speak 5 minutes. All right. We'll get out of one contract if we can, right over here at 29. For another 5 points here on ES, 29. Some good volatility. 35, 38, 40. If we get some buying pressure, maybe I'll look for 31 as my first TP. I'm going to get out of one contract right up at 25.7. Right, sort of where we're trading into now. To get out in some strength in case we do want to just completely chop right back and not reverse all the way. Right, we don't want to be holding the bag. We don't want to turn a winning trade into a losing trade like it's trying to right now. So let's see. Adjusting stop loss up a little bit. Being a little patient right now. A little concerned on that. Let's see. Be patient. Wait how we react off of this 420 level. Broke through it. Oh man, we're retesting that original low volume shelf. Let's see. Let's see if this is a stop hunt, right? If we're going to reverse and continue lower, or if we want to sort of pull back here, trap some more shorts, and then continue back higher. We have 3 minutes left in this 5 minute. We need to find support down here. Got low volume shelf down here. Struggling. If we could start to find support, I would consider an add. Equities are pretty weak right now. I'm going to wait 1 second. I'll add there. But stop loss on the add is going to be, let's see, yeah, sort of 64.1150. That'll be my stop loss for both, for my full trade. So 64.1175. It might go to it, man. Sellers are trying to take us another leg here. Yup, look at that, guys. Be careful now. Be careful. Yeah, equities are weak. Nvidia selling off. That's unfortunate. Here we go. So the upselling pressure on ES. Market pulse is getting strong. You need to see a buyer start to absorb these sellers here, or else we're going to go see another move lower. It looks like buyers are trying to build up down here, but look at that market pulse. Volume's ticking to the downside. Here we go. They're trying to hold, man. Getting real close. I think it's going to stop, if anything, stop hunt me and then maybe reverse for a little bit because of where, like, my 1175, my stop was at the top of the support zone. But, we'll have to see, man. We'll see. I'm still holding. $51 seconds left. Yeah. Oh. Go, Jari, just stop me out. NASDAQ finding a little support down here, but we really need equities to find support. And Nvidia just made a new low a day, which is going to make NASDAQ and ES drop, man. If it doesn't, I don't know, bro. I'd almost want to look for shorts on NQ right now based off of how bearish Nvidia is. Apple's also bearish. So's Meta, so's Google. I mean, most of our equities are pretty bearish right here. Which you guys know is a huge red flag for me. There it is. So wondering, I'm like, come on now. It's getting ridiculous. These markets are dancing today, guys. Today and yesterday, man. We've been real bad price action. You know why, guys? Because the 15th, the US and Russia, Trump and Putin, they meet to discuss Ukraine and whatever else. But they meet on the 15th in Alaska this week. The 15th is in 3 days. So markets are sort of obviously very range bound. I mentioned earlier pre-market we were getting some selling pressure intraday from the ES. Let's see, gold, NASDAQ, things like that. Gold, very choppy, trying to continue lower too, but it's been range bound. I'd want to look for NAS shorts, mainly based off of the bearish momentum on equities. Equities seem to be leading the shorts.
That's the gap fill on NASDAQ.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's sick. Look at that. Yeah, wow. Nice, man. No, it's funny. I was like, oh, we're opening too high from it, 0.6%. We're probably not going to fill it. But look at that. How do you like that? Oh, I guess no. Where'd we open over here? 0.47%. Still a pretty big gap, but hey, we did fill it. That's awesome. Did you been trading the gap fill?
Sorry, I was walking around. No, I was just kind of watching it.
Gotcha. Nvidia's sort of pulling back right here. So is NASDAQ now. Huh? Alright, let's see.
What's the percent on the double break?
Oh, let's see. Alright, the double break. What did we have so far? A double break or single break? Oh, we've had a single break.
Yeah, you have to educate me on that, but I know we broke the upper and then it came down and broke the lower. So is that a double break?
On ES, I believe it was. Yeah, we broke the upper. No, on
Stand by, I'll
ES.
get the what's in play up.
On ES, we haven't broken the upside. So the 15-minute, the 9:30 candle.
Into.
What's that?
I've been watching the Nasdaq, not the US. So.
Gotcha. I think Nasdaq, same thing though. The first 15-minute candle of the day at 9:30. That's actually a basing candle here for a possible supply zone, and we broke to the downside. So we haven't broken to the upside yet.
Okay. Okay, I see that.
Whoa, that's so cool. Bookmap, look at that. You could put this into a single panel. I didn't know that. That's sick. Oh, wow.
All right, I just posted the ES orb information in the chat, but we've had a breakdown, not a breakup,
Yep.
or not a breakout. The breakdown extension is 0.17 of the orb. So let's get a measure of that 1 sec.
I like shorts here on NQ. Because look at the sellers starting to build up here again. Nvidia making another new low a day. So is Google. So is Meta. Equities are so weak right now, guys. Oh, look at that. Buyer's trying to hold it. Let's see. What I would like to do, because on the 15-minute time frame, I'm looking for this 15-minute candle to continue bearish, is ideally I would like to find a short position above that 15-minute zone. Pew, 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 pew. Multi-algo? Multi-algo widget. I wonder what that does. Oh, it combines them and gives you the average. That's pretty cool if you had like ES and NQ up on there. Oh, 7.5. Look at this big seller out over there. 400 lots, it looks like, on the Nas. God, I don't mean to do that. Okay, alright. Looks like he did get filled there.
So
Let's
the
see.
Edgeville orb breakout strategy said the average run was 0.17%, and we have actually pretty much hit that or come real close to it already. So, because that would have put us down at 64.06 and a quarter.
Nice. Big resistance point, NQ here, guys. That could have been a great short entry. It's 23,680. Bro, I was scrolling on Instagram last night, right? Zoom scrolling, and I come across this page of this guy that's like, oh, they're like basically like pepper spraying people for no reason. Like they're harassing them outside their business, and then when they get annoyed, they hit them with pepper spray. I'm like, bro, you're instigating it. Oh, there we go. Naz with the pull up. Another big seller, 400 lots. Same thing we saw over here. This was like 407. Same thing, 407, 405. Let's see if they want to get filled. Ooh, they pulled it a second before. Ooh, look at that, man. Let's see. Check our 15-minute time frame. Still looking like it's trying to hold. Here's our 23,700 level. The key psychological level. It's a whole number. 700, 600 above us. We have 800. We keep an eye on those. See how we trade when we break from one to the other.
Just a reminder, folks, Wednesday at noon. Wednesday at noon. If you're interested in Menthor Q is going to do a demo for the Bullish Bears, and they do their products very similar to Spot Gamma, does the Gamma, the Gex, and all that kind of stuff. And so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, Wednesday at noon, we'll be having that webinar here. It'll actually be a Zoom call, but I'll be posting the link for that for us here.
Awesome, and that's what, this Wednesday?
Yeah, tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow at noon.
Very good.
I will give you a little bit of a warning. Fabio is Italian, and
Oh, really?
it you know, you got to get used to the accent. Everybody at Menthor Q is either German or Italian or something like that. So listening to their videos takes a little getting used to as far as the accents go if you're not used to that kind of thing.
Fabio's Italian. I thought that was a Spanish name. I guess it's
Well, I could be wrong. Maybe he is Spanish.
I'm kidding. I'm
I
kidding.
I assume because I'd heard it was an Italian outfit. It's the Italians, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sellers look ready on NQ. I'd want to see equities start to fold here as well. Nvidia's sort of chopping around. Ooh, big drop on Microsoft, man. Big drop. Did you see on TradingView? They moved the trading panel. It used to be on the right side over here. Now they moved it to the middle over here. It's very weird. I don't know why they would do that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, if we were getting any decent price action at all, I'd be looking for shorts on NQ over here. Because of the inconsistency we're getting, we'll most likely not look for any shorts anywhere. Gold's trying to continue lower. Gold's a weird one today, man. It's given us some nice setups the past few days, though, so we'll let it do its thing. We won't complain. Who will listen? Or how's the saying go? I'd complain, but who's gonna listen, or something like that. No one's gonna listen. Something like that. Alright, let's see. Get this push lower here on Nas. There we go. I'd like to see sellers continue us here, but we're really not getting any continuation right now in either direction. We're trying to reject off that 700 key level. But again, other than that, really just poor price action altogether. I might wait for a 5 minute to close bearish and then look for continuation trades. But without that, I think buyers might be trying to step in. I need equities to start selling off again. Microsoft is making new lower days for the past couple candles. Up until now, it pulled back. Let's see, trying to light up pretty red over here on ES as well, but buyers keep buying this dip at the moment on the NASDAQ, at the moment. That's sort of been the case since we were able to scale above 23,680. So 23,680 is a major level I want to see us try to break below again. We have broken it just before, but we really need to break it and hold it. How's ES looking? ES is also looking pretty range-bound. Price targets to the upside, though. Something to be aware of. Alright, equity's starting to get weak again, except for Google. but Microsoft took a turn. Nvidia's pushing lower. Want to see those equities hold us, man. Minute 42 left. I want to see this candle close red. That'll help me on a bearish bias to possibly look for a short position. If not, then like I said, most likely buyers are holding control. We have been making higher highs, higher lows too, so we haven't really made a lower low off of this point yet. So technically, I suppose we are bullish, right? If we zoom out on our chart, we look at the 15-minute right here, making higher highs, even over here made a higher high. How's our hourly candle look? 30-minute candle, 15-minute candle, closing soon, closing like a reversal. So we'll let the 15-minute close, which closes in 39 seconds. The 5-minute closes in 39 seconds as well. Let's see what ES is doing, if ES is doing anything for us as well. Very choppy. It is using this like 30 area as resistance up here. There we go, NASDAQ with a nice climb. How are equities doing? Equities are sort of just chopping around right now, but trying to hold up. Look at this. Meta's trying to hold up. Google holding up. Nvidia, Meta, Microsoft, Apple, all trying to hold up at the moment. Might be some NQ longs loading up here.
ES is breaking a little wonky head and shoulders pattern. It's lopsided, but it's there. Extension, let's see. One sec.
Looks like Nasdaq just broke that upper gap.
Nice.
So that'd be a double break then.
No, we didn't break the new high a day on Nasdaq yet. From the 935, it looks 940 candle.
Oh no! I thought that gap fill was the close of yesterday to the open of today.
Oh yeah, no, it filled the gap. Yes, I thought you were talking about the gap, the orb double break.
No, I wasn't looking. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Oh, so what were you looking for? We filled the gap and then we retested our open price?
Yeah. So we had we went all the way down, filled the gap, and then came back up and broke it again.
Gotcha. Cool. Very cool.
All right, that wonky head and shoulders has a 50% move at high of day. Up here at 64.40.
Let's see. ES and Q, anything of value?
So high of day is also, our high of regular trading hours is also the high of the orb up here at 64.39.75. So
I want to see if NAS could come hold 29 for a possible entry, but it might just continue here. In a little bit of an area of resistance.
pivot point R1, 64.36. So, and if we look left on the 1 minute chart, we definitely see a chop zone starting around, I'd say that same, yeah, around where that pivot is. So look for 6436.5-ish as our first upside target. Second upside target, high of regular trading hours, 6440-ish.
Yo, now gold, by the way, guys, has given us new low a day.
Okay, we went into a volume node there at 6413, rejected off of it. Coming back down, next volume node down, 6424.
I like this 23,720 here on on NQ.
What level was that again? Oh, you say NQ or ES?
NQ 722. We might run right through it right now, though.
Okay.
Yeah, we ran through it a little bit. We're holding like 12-ish. Nah. 50 seconds left. Let's see if we can get back and close green on this 5, but it's finally looking like we're now going to get that close red. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we get that flip. Nice. Come on, can it hold? Can we kick it? Yes, we can. Google continuing higher, Meta continuing higher. $20 seconds left on this 5-minute. Nice little climb here on NQ. Wonderful. There we go. What we like to see. A little bit of a rejection. Be careful. 6 seconds left on this 5 to close. Close into that zone. Let's go. Close in that zone. Perfect.
Remember, we got Fed speak going on right now. We got
No, he's
another
still
speaker
talking.
coming up at 10:30. So you could have some violent moves here just based on something they say.
No. My stop loss is at 714 on NQ. I'm in at 722. Nice. There we go. Beautiful. Looking for 53. Even possibly 75. Those 407 levels, this 410 up here, very good levels on NASDAQ today.
All right, the 1 minute did a 180, which means
Boom.
you had a full down bar followed by a full up bar, roughly, which means a U-turn is in the
Boom.
progress. Measured move here is going to be
I gotta get out soon of this. This is crazy trade.
yeah, we got a lot of confluence up here at high of day.
Yeah.
This is now a third indication of high of day being a target here.
How's VIX doing?
6440-ish.
Is VIX new low a day? Boom, let's go Nas. Let's go, huge. Oh my god, no way. Give us that 7.5. We're at 60 right now. Dancing on 60. Oh, we broke. I'm getting out here into some strength. That was a wild entry.
Volume node and pivot point. Here we are right now. Volume node and pivot point.
Bro, the market made me work for that one, man. I think it flags here on the 1 minute and then it'll pop towards that 7.5. Gold. Go gold yourself. Ooh, they pulled that 400 lots off of that 7.75. Is ES giving us any better entries? Not really. Some resistance up here. Alrighty. Google pushing up, Meta pushing up, Microsoft, Apple pushing up, up, up. I'm going to try one more long here on NQ, looking for continuation. So if it does just consolidate down, I'm just right out of it. Literally right out of it. Like if it goes 49 is my stop loss. Be right out of it. That's okay. Got to be okay with those types of trades if that's the type of trading you take, right? Those are the types of moves I take. The little momentum plays, sometimes some scalps. Depends on the market structure, right? Depends on the price levels I'm getting, the zones we're responding to. Right now, this was an area of resistance. Now this could work as an area of support. But I don't want to be jumping in last second again. What do we got? A minute 22 left. Yeah, I sort of like this down here. Let's see if we can get some type of entry down here. Maybe stop loss around 32. So one more
Long term
NQ
throughout
long.
the day. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I'm just in one more NQ long. Stop loss around 35. Just looking for that momentum to continue us higher. Basically based off of Microsoft, Meta, and Google rallying right now. Apple's trying to follow suit too, but it's struggling, and Nvidia actually did turn red on this candle as well, which is a little bit of a red flag. Nvidia makes up 8% of the S&P 500, which is probably an even way larger percent of the NASDAQ. So if we fail here because of NQ... Oh, there we go. Nvidia's starting to hold a little. Go on. It might stop me out.
According to Edgeful, we've got about a 60% chance of getting up to R2 pivot point up here at 64.59. Not a very good statistic, but it does kind of tell us that we've got some weight to get, we've got a little bit of momentum possibly to go further north.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to stop me out for sure. Wow, it didn't. That was a tick away. But not a point, a tick away on the NASDAQ of my stop loss. That was crazy. At this point, we thank the markets when we get out at break even. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Do we want to hold? See, yeah, Nvidia's holding up. Microsoft's trying to hold. Need Meta to hold as well. So is Google. Good. We might hold this right here. Bro, that was so close.
ES is between two volume nodes right now. The lower one at 64.33, the upper one 64.36, and the pivot point R1 is also at 64.36. So we've got to, if we're going to go north, we have got to break above 64.36 and hold it.
Here comes NAS.
So it looks like we may be going south.
Yeah. NAS is going to try to sell off.
Southward targets would be 64.28, 27, 24.
Blue 22. Downset hike. Yo, Naz, make up your mind. Let's just keep going higher then.
Remember too that the institution spent a lot of money in that 830 candle. So they don't, at this point, they either made a lot of money or they lost a lot of money. But the point is they spent a lot of money. So they're not going to throw a lot of money around after that.
It's a lot of money.
If you start looking at the higher time frames, you'll see that these candles are getting smaller and smaller. For example, on the 5-minute chart, you can definitely see our candles are getting smaller.
Yeah, which means it's time for an extension. Let's go longs. Pop, pop, pop. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, yeah, now I'm going to get out of this. This is garbage. Manual exit. Whoa. Probably done for the day off of that, guys. Markets have been extremely range bound. We got a lot of economic data coming out today. We had CPI this morning that came in at, what was it, 3% or 3.1%? I'm sorry, 0.3% or 0.31%.
3.1.
Oh, 3.1 year over year. Oh yeah, look at that. It was 3.1 year over year. Wow.
So that's just a little bit high. Uh, 2.93 is what Powell's trying to stay under. So we are a little bit hot. On Powell's side, that's a raise interest rates indicator to him. Um, now, 3.1 is probably not enough to put him into panic mode. But if we kept staying at 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, then yeah, his inclination is to raise interest rates to make it cool off.
Right. Yo, Jack, I just saw your message in the live stream chat. Been working computers since before it was taught in college. Change for the sake of change, no other reason. I know, dude. It's with everything, man. He said that like 20 minutes ago when I mentioned, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. What was I talking about? Forget what I was talking about. But yeah, no, I know, man. Because people gotta stay
Strategy?
busy. Companies gotta stay busy.
Yeah, we're in a chop zone right now for numerous reasons. We have a lot of confluence to look at that high of day, but that's not to say we won't get some good pullbacks first.
I'm taking this long on NASDAQ here, looking for the candle to close green again. And if this is the first candle that we close red, then I'll just stop out when we close red. But I'm in. There's only 20 seconds left now. If we're continuing this trend, we're 3, 4, 5. We're on candle number 6 of that trend. So let's see if that does want to continue. Nice. 4 seconds left. Nice. Let's go. Boom. Huge. I'm going to get out there for a scalp. That's literally how I'm taking NASDAQ right now. Just in, out, in, out. Just small scalp, small move. Little 10 points here and there. And that's how we wrap it up, folks. Let's see. Anybody's got any questions? You guys know to please feel free to let me know. I got a question for you guys. Do you prefer I start the morning preps? Should I start them at 8:45 instead of 8:30? Because if I start them at 8:45 instead of 8:30, it probably gives me some time to send out that, you know how I send out like a social media post during the pre-market prep stream? I'll be able to do that before. That way you guys aren't interrupted with it. Should I just start it at 8:45? It still gives us 45 minutes before market opens.
I'd say if you're going to trade,
Oh
8:30.
yeah.
If you're not going to trade, I wouldn't start till 9 o'clock.
No, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Well, you know what
The
it
other
is?
thing too is you got a lot of reports that come out at 8:30.
Right.
And that's usually the magic spot for when most of these reports come out is at 8:30. So personally, if it were me, I'd push for 9 o'clock and just let it go at that, because you're doing a pre-market briefing, you're getting set up, we're waiting for regular trading hours.
I don't want
That
to
would
do
be me. I would wait till 9 o'clock.
I don't want to do 9 because 9 cuts it a little too close. Because let's say we get stuck on the S&P 500 for like 15 minutes, then we're sort of cutting it on NASDAQ and gold. But I feel like that at least 45 minutes, so at least 8:45 is a good sweet spot. Because it does.
I agree, because if you've had a report at 8:30, you now have got after the report, you've got a 15-minute window after that you can digest. And
Yep.
yeah, I mean, I think I'll go with 8:45. That sounds good.
All right. Let's see. ES, an impossible area of support right here. It's a low volume shelf. But a lot of selling pressure on ES right here. Whoa, what an awful fill. That's horrible. I'm in an ES long, guys. But, I'm not a fan of that fill. Oh my lord. Oh, I know why. Because it's lagging so bad on TradingView. Because they disconnected my freaking thing. They didn't disconnect it. Like I said, it's a 6-month thing. And it only tells me a day in advance when it's going to be up. But I'm long ES. Entry it filled me was 32. Nice. CVD trying to curve higher. I want to see some volume pressure to the upside here. I'm definitely concerned this is where we start to stall out on our bull run. So I'm going to look to possibly get out near 34 if we get a push towards 34.5. Sort of the top of this current 5-minute candle. My entry, dude, is annoying. Because I was trying to get filled in this zone down here, and it filled me, like, above the zone. We're testing that zone again near 30.75. Okay, this is where I originally wanted to enter. Does it not fill me there? Could DCA down, but at this point, if it does sell off, we don't want to be in a losing short long position. In a heavier losing long position, at least. Alright, there we go. Little absorption and a reversal. That could start to hold. Great. If not, equities are looking like they're trying to hold too, except for Apple and Meta right now. So a little bit of a concern on that. Yes, might be stop out. Now, what sucks with my fill too is my stop loss is where my original entry was going to be. So it's like if we want to test that again and stop hunt and then continue, it's going to be a big pain in the butt. We closed outside of it. I'm going to move my stop loss to 28.75 for now.
All right,
Right.
we are now in the initial balance has completed. We
Yeah.
are inside the initial balance. The edge full algo says that its default settings. I'm going through some training on how to get around the
go
default
lower.
settings, but the default settings show losing based on the default settings with the algo. So there are ways to refine the algo to, say, well, don't take longs on Wednesdays or
Don't
stuff
trade
like
on
that.
Wednesdays.
Huh?
It's got algos where it's like don't trade on Wednesdays. You could turn a whole day off.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, dealing with edgeful management can be a pain in the butt, but their education system is top notch. It really is. Andre does a crap load of videos.
Yeah.
And as far as explaining everything, he'll tell you 5 different ways on why something works. He'll give you a textual, he'll give you some pictures, he'll do a video. If you don't understand how something works after going through all that, it's just not for you.
It's funny. Alright guys, I really need to see buyers hold up. We tested this point 3 times now. This zone right here. This is again where I originally wanted to enter. I need Apple to start holding up. Apple and Microsoft. There we go. They're starting to turn green. That's good. They're really struggling though, man. Failing to find a big buyer. Failing to find an aggressive seller too, but it's easier for buyers to fail than sellers, right? Buyers could very easily flip to sellers if they not run out of volume. A lot of big institutions, they don't necessarily run out of volume, but we'll see. Buyers keep getting batted down up here. I might look to exit one contract just to play it safe. Yeah, I mean these buyers haven't stepped in for shit. for shit. Let's see, 15-minute. The thing that's been keeping me bullish was the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute, even the 30-minute was also closed bullish. So we could sort of look for those to continue higher. But at this point with the 5-minute it's very weak, but the 5-minute, just like a 1-minute, can give us some fake outs. How's the NASDAQ doing? NASDAQ trying to continue higher, but keep finding selling pressure as well. They're going to squeeze. It's going to squeeze in one direction or the other. My concern would be what's it called? A manipulation to the downside first, and then a squeeze to the upside. Bro, if I had my entry down here, it'd be so much more comforting. Yeah, let's see. 29 is my stop loss. We just dipped to 29.5, I think. 29. We just dipped to 29.25. Pretty close. We'll take that as markets want to dip lower. 5.5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. 5-minute also closes in 25 seconds. We could look for that to close green too. NASDAQ finally finds some buying pressure. Not much resistance on NQ to the upside either. How is VIX doing, man? I hate that I can't really check VIX so quickly right now. I do like that candle closed green. I'll give it that.
I got Vic still chopping around at the low and pointing down at the moment, but kind of going sideways.
Gotcha. Real tough read from the Mr. Market Makers right now. Would like to see these targets to the upside go get hit. Like 42. Let's see, equities. Microsoft trying to move higher. Meta, Google also trying to move higher. Good. Nvidia, sort of a rounding top, but it is trying to break higher. It has been making new highs on the 5, but it's been rejecting over and over too. We've been struggling to break above 32 on ES for a little bit. We were able to break below 30, so it's 2-point range, very small range. Looks like it's going to try to make its way towards those lows again, which would stop me out. My stop loss is at 29. The low we had was 29.5. 3.5 left in this 5-minute. CVD is trying to curve higher, but buyers keep failing. There's a seller that's absorbing a lot of buyers up here. Again, we're at a point where one direction, buyers, sellers, one of them is going to fail. Once that happens, we're going to squeeze. Pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. There we go, getting a little buying pressure, but it's getting wicked back lower. It's got to find some follow through. Ooh, equities took a pretty hard turn right there, actually. I'm going to get out of one ES contract just to play it safe right now. But I'll hold the other contract to the targets we had up here near like 42. And one of the main reasons I got out is because of how horrible that fill was, man. I was trying to get filled at 30, and it filled me at like 31.5, which is only a 1.5 higher. But given the range, a 1.5, that's almost 1 R right there on the given range that we were trading. I'm going to manually exit this last contract. I'm not trusting this market anymore. and we're in okay profit, not the best. Only 1R on the day, but after a choppy day like that, sort of all we can ask for. Break even or 1R or -1R, -2R. No, have a capped out risk for yourself. All right, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We got a packed day lineup for you guys. We have our live stream in the morning for pre-market prep. We'll start that 8:45 to about 10:30. Then I have my Futures Fever show at 11:30. Then you guys come back here to hang out with Marziti and the people from what was it? It was
Mentor Q. at
Mentor
12
Q.
tomorrow.
Mentor Q for that tomorrow. So we got a lot going on for you guys. Awesome packed Wednesday for everybody. All right, everyone. Take care. Happy trading. Show some love on my social medias. Trading with Kev. Take care, y'all.
Later, dude. Thanks. Enjoyed
Later.
it.
You got it. Peace. Take care, YouTube. Guys, please like, please subscribe, and go show some support. Give me some feedback on social media. I post stuff every day, like